Yep, you see the title in the thumbnail, so you already know I had a sweet tooth. Plus, a viewer asked me, hey, you got a blueberry cobbler recipe? And I told him, I sure do. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make a homemade blueberry cobbler. Y'all ready? Get in the kitchen, let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of what we have for today's recipe. Back here, we have our blueberries, of course. We have some flour here, white sugar, salt, and we have some cold butter here. Heavy whipping cream. If you don't have heavy whipping cream, you can also use milk. More sugar here, lemon zest, cinnamon, more flour here, baking powder here, and we have some more flour in this dish. So that's all you need. Let's get to it. To get started, we're gonna make our blueberry filling, and you're gonna take a large bowl. You're gonna add your blueberries here. Almost dropped that. We're gonna sprinkle that with our sugar, our flour, and our lemon zest. And all we're gonna do is get that mixed in like this. All right, once we do that, we're gonna remove this, set it to the side. Next, we're gonna start by making our cobbler topping. And we're gonna take our flour, add it here to another large bowl, our salt, baking powder, our sugar, and our cinnamon. And we're gonna get that mixed in, just to get it all combined. Take a few seconds. Now, let's take our cold butter and we're gonna add that in here. And you can use a pastry cutter if you have it, food processor or a fork. And we're just going to get this pressed in here. Let's get all our butter in here first. And we're gonna get it pressed in here real good. And it's gonna kind of resemble like a meal, resemble like a course meal as you get it pressed in here. I gotta get me one of those pastry cutters. That definitely make it easy. You just press down in here. Less work. As you can see, guys, it's becoming like a course meal now as I'm pressing this in here. All right, so take a look at what we have right here. See how coarse this is now, guys? Look at that. This is what you're looking for right here. This one makes that sweet, crusty topping on that cobbler, whichever cobbler you make, blueberry, blackberry, cherry, apple, doesn't matter. All right, so once you get that all mixed in like that, you're gonna add your cream or either milk, your vanilla extract, and we're gonna whip this into a dough forms. Just like that, all right? All right, so now we're gonna bring over our baking pan. We're gonna hit this with a little cooking spray. All right, we're gonna take our blueberries and we're gonna spread them the bottom of the pan like this. Make sure you even it out as much as possible. Now you wanna take, a spoonful of your dough and you're gonna add it here to the top of your blueberries, and you wanna kind of spread that out as much as possible on top of the blueberries. Be careful not to grab any of the blueberries that's already in there like I just did. Kind of just spread them out. And you may get some blueberries that come up, but don't worry about it. And guys, this is optional if you want to do this. I typically like to sprinkle it on top of that with a little brown sugar. You can also use white sugar too, but I like to use brown sugar. All right, now you want to make sure your oven is preheated to 375 degrees. We're gonna stick it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes until the top of this is golden and those blueberries start to bubble. You know what it look like. You know what that cobbler look like when they come out the oven. Let's go ahead and get into the oven. So this is what we have after about 38 to 40 minutes in the oven. Pull out your cobbler. You want it to cool for at least 15 to 20 minutes before you start digging into it. So we're gonna sit this here, let it cool for about 15 to 20 minutes, and we're gonna come back, get it plated up, and you already know, quality control. So now our cobbler has been cooling here for about 20 minutes. You already know we're gonna cut up into it, but as you can see, it kind of goes down after it comes out of the oven, And if it looks watery or runny when it comes out the oven, just allow it to sit, because typically it'll thicken up as it sits. And one way to combat that, if you think it's gonna be runny, just add a little bit more flour in there to the batter mix. But this looks good right here, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get it plated up, and we're gonna head over to quality control. There you have it, homemade blueberry cobbler. Let me know what you think about this. Drop it in the comment section below. Let's head over to quality control. We can test this baby out. So it's my favorite part of the show. You already know, quality control. Man, look at that cobbler. Come on, man. Make sure this baby cool. We don't want to be like Martin on Life. He wouldn't have got them apple pies. It's cool. This is it, baby. I can't even stop eating it. I know some of y'all gonna ask, what an ice cream at? I don't have no ice cream. Can we just enjoy the blueberry cobbler, man? But I am gonna go get me some ice cream for the rest of it. But for this quality control, we just gonna eat this blueberry cobbler. Guys, delicious. Some people think that this is very difficult to make. Man, this is easy, simple, not many ingredients. One thing I can tell you too, guys, if you don't want it as sweet, always dial back on the sugar. If you don't want it as sweet. Now I like mine, not too sweet, but I don't like it bitter either, because blueberries can be bitter if it's just blueberries. I like mine to just be right in the middle. So to the end, you already know, all wings, everything. And remember, him not a chef, him just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace. Oh man, this baby blueberry and cobbler.